Here are all my stragglers. There's always that one person, but it's okay. Welcome, Terry. You know, Terry, you must be super magical because your business card stragglers showed up in my car today. Like today, I was like, Terry Tilton, welcome. So, Terry. And now you're here.
It's muted.
So, you are muted. That's okay. All right, cool. So, acknowledging you both to be with us live, we're just going to do a accelerated Theta Thursday experience. So welcome our guest, Dr. Z, in town shortly. I get to go pick her up from Union Station and we'll be in person for some time, which is great. And we have also some community updates. Lots of amazing wins to share. Also, shout out for everyone from the replay and our new YouTube subscribers and followers. My name is Miro, the founder of Manifest X, and for the last 6 months or so, I've been hosting Theta Thursdays every Thursday to spread awareness on the power of generational healing. And the people who attend this class, some of which have learned tools to 10x, literally 10x their income, impact, and intuition, all through a little known modality called theta healing. And it is really my honor and my gift and my privilege to share information and the experience of theta healing with you all. So, with that said, I want to just check in with you all, where everyone is tuning in from. You can go ahead and type into the chat just like what's your current location. I'm in Santa Monica, Los Angeles currently. I live in Huntington Beach, and I will be heading to downtown LA shortly to welcome Dr. Z. How about you guys? Where are you at? Where in the world? You can just type in the chat and on YouTube, just type into the comments of where you're at.
I'm
And
in Irvine, California.
You're in Irvine, that's right. And Karen and I, we just hung out at a holiday party in Orange County. That was like last week, 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And then Dr. Z and Dr. Karen, we all met in Vegas because we all got global leadership awards together. Can you believe that? How cool is that? So good. Welcome, Z. Terry, where did we meet? We had an in-person gathering. Did you come to my workshop? Where did you go?
We both take Pam Coronado's class together.
Pam?
I think.
I don't think I.
No. Oh, okay. Now I know what this is because I got you confused with somebody else. Yes, I was with Debbie Foreman.
Oh, right, Terry. That's right. You came to my workshop. You came to the Generational
Right. I
Workshop.
came to the workshop. That's right. I kept thinking you were somebody else that was in a class that I'm in. But anyway, yes, I came to the workshop and there was one of the people that worked for you, and I gave him some pretty profound information. And he seemed to be pretty blown away, but then I didn't hear back from him, which I thought was interesting. But anyway, so that's how we met.
Lovely. Yeah, you made an impact at that event for sure. I actually love to hear some wins. Who's got a win? I have lots of wins to celebrate and to share, and this is part of my community updates. So I might just go first, but I also love to hear from you. If you have something from 2026 or recently to celebrate. I know Karen and I, we did a manifestation ritual process, and I've been hearing little updates from our friend Sonia, who had some miracles happening in her life since then. So I'm curious what has evolved, if anything, from that experience. And what I will share for me, well, besides being awarded the Global Leadership Award for Purpose-Driven Leadership in Education, which was a huge honor and privilege to be in the room. Also recently graduated with my PhD in leadership with the MITT experience. So that's been amazing, being designated as master trainer by MITT, which is like a really prestigious emotional intelligence leadership training company. And so that just happened all last month. And so that's still really unreal to have that happen and sink in. And and we're here, we're not quitting. Um, so since then, I just last night confirmed a partnership with the owner of the conference of Tech Horizon 2030 in Dubai, and they asked me to come speak at their Dubai event um, next year, which is really amazing. So, still mind blown. I didn't plan on going to Dubai next year, but that is a testament to the power of community. You know, also raising your frequency, raising your energy into a degree that you can enter high caliber rooms, hold your own, and create opportunities with each other. So if it hadn't been for the art and the science of transformation and the tools that we're practicing today, it would not have been possible. And here enters, speaking of the angel, enters Connie. Welcome, Connie. We're sharing community updates and wins and celebrations. So if you can think of something worth celebrating, you're welcome to contribute your voice here in a moment. So those are some updates. So the workshop that Terry, that you attended, the Generational Worth workshop, was my baby. I created it through my, 18 years of experience in transformation, but specifically during a 9 months container of transformation where I was developing the workshop as part of my PhD thesis. And at the time, it was like a practice, getting feedback from the community event. But the feedback has been so solid. We had 90% 5-star reviews from every single attendee and profound results. People were breaking through addictions, people, stopping overstaying relationships and healing their relationships and making profound career and business transitions as a result of the power of awareness, responsibility, and choice that is the Generational Worth Workshop framework. And so we decided to put an in-person event together and a course that is now available for enrollment for those of you who want to be part of it in person. February 21, we have the Generational Worth Workshop in person, and it comes with a 5-part masterclass series that has been mind-blowing. So that's available now, and we have the Thailand retreat coming up in October. Everybody say Thailand. Thailand. Yes. Um, yeah, some of us are going to Thailand in 2026. So big expansion energy. And one of the biggest takeaways from the journey of creating the workshop is like the value of congruence, walking your talk. Each of you have your unique medicine, your unique gifts and values. And when you are in alignment with your values, you become magnetic, you become attractive, and people want to be with you when you are fully you. So I just wanted to share that with you, that finding what is your values, what is actually important to you, and then being 100% congruent with that is one of the fastest way to manifest what's truly in alignment for you. How cool is that? Okay, so that's enough for my wins. I could probably say more, but I'll pause here. What are you guys celebrating? What's exciting for you? What's lighting up? Go ahead and share it in the chat in the spirit of December time, where we're practicing gratitude. And we can do 1 or 2 shares. So you can just popcorn if you have something you want to just speak out loud, you're welcome to. Not all at once.
I
I know
can
you
share.
want to. Go ahead.
Well, I got invited back on the news again. It's always this last minute, we want you to hop on, and I got to do a segment from my own kitchen on nutrition and children and how it affects all things. So it was really cool. I got to do a holiday makeover on sugar cookies where we had a recipe that are brain healthy, body healthy version of sugar cookies. So that was really cool that they keep calling me back in is a win for sure. So I'm definitely
Absolutely.
making an impact if they keep calling me back. So.
Let's go. Let's give it up for Dr. Karen. So good. Zena working on a book. That's worth celebrating. So good. Do you want to say more about that? You're welcome to. Okay.
You want me to go?
Sure. What's going on, Connie?
Okay, a lot. I just finished the semester, and I finished being in a play called Mr. Burns. Um, and I met with Samantha from Lucky Book Publishing. So we're in the process of publishing my second book, Walking Between Worlds, my journey from London to Rome. I walked from London to Rome a couple of years ago, and so done the first edition of the book, and I'm editing the second, and I'm trying to move my first book, Behind the Wall, from Dorrance Publisher into Lucky Book Publishing. So we're going back and forth with the price tag there. So I'm meeting her next week. So and then I'm going to the Dominican Republic in February and trying out for another play, and going to Japan to do a walk there this summer. So
Let's
everything's
go. Let's go,
moving
Connie.
forward.
You're on fire moving forward. We'll um we'll be sharing the Lucky Publishing experience because I joined Lucky Publishing as well. And so
Right.
we'll be book buddies in New York Times. You can picture Connie and me holding our books by the big billboards. So
Right.
that's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a powerful year. Okay, so in the spirit of celebration, let's have some fun with this. Who's ready to dive into theta and manifestation? Amazing. Cool. Well, I have prepared some slides, and we're going to cover some ground rules. So playing full out, those of you who are with me for the first time, playing full out means what? Playing full out is about this idea that if you think about your dreams, your wildest dreams, your manifestations, the things that you want in life, is this a low form of energy or a high form of energy? It's a high form of energy, right? So if we're here, we have an opportunity to manifest and attract the abundance. We can utilize the law of resonance. And that means being what? A high form of what? Energy. Why? Because high levels of energy will never flow to a low energy source. So by being a source of high energy, being positive, being engaged, using your voice, like many of you have, typing into the chat, being camera on, those are all ways that you're showing up more fully. And that attracts opportunities. So I invite you to play full out. If you're game to play full out, just go ahead and say play full out. It also means taking risk, being silly if necessary, even if it means making loud noises on the train where passengers are going to look and see, what is this girl doing? Let them. Okay. Also, mute unless sharing. We got a lot to cover, and so that way we can keep us moving on track. Keep an open mind and a beginner's heart. So this is for all of us, even those of you who are experts who've been into personal development and spiritual healing for decades. Some of you guys, doctors in the room. So if you're already super familiar with all of these things, you know it all already, amazing. Come in with an empty cup and an open mind, and you might learn something new. And confidentiality, well, this is being shared. So what you say here stays on the internet. So let's speak after this event about only our own experiences. We won't be sharing other people's experiences, but you can tell, please, I want you to share about this. I want you to tell the world about the power of healing and manifestation so that other people can learn about what's possible here. So just know if you share something real or vulnerable, we are broadcasting, and kudos to you if you're participating in that. It takes courage. So I acknowledge you all for being part of the journey. And if you're not comfortable with that, that's okay. This is your opportunity to just gently, quietly hit the red X. Okay? Beautiful. If you have questions, you have an opportunity to ask questions too. Any questions? Okay, cool. Can we align to the ground rules? This is a thumbs up. Okay, cool. Are you on board with us, Connie? Connie's always on board. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so let's play full out. Here's your host. It's me. Why generational worth matters, why theta healing matters, the ability to 10x your intuition. Today I'm able to like literally, tap in and channel direct messages. I host manifestation processes retreats. I can spin the globe and pick a place on Earth and say we're having an event there, and have 5, 10 amazing humans show up and create a transformational experience doing what we love together. And that's been something that I'm blessed to create now, today, in my business and with my life. And I'm surrounded by amazing community, friends, soul family. And I'm living in California in the land of my dreams. And so all of this is amazing. I get paid to speak, and I do public speaking, keynotes, and we do premium containers, and it's really cool. And I work with some of the best people in the world. I mean, conscious entrepreneurs, leaders, thought leaders, authors, such amazing opportunities. And it hasn't been always like that. I've been blessed and very fortunate, but where I came from was actually the streets of Germany. I was at a place where have you ever felt that you're like the only one, that nobody gets you, you're alone, and you're feeling isolated? Many of us end up being the black sheep in the family or the environment at some point, and that was me. So, and growing up in Germany, I was mixed race, still am. And so it came with this idea of like not being black enough, not being German enough, and not being belonging anywhere. German mother, she was a white woman, and nobody looked like me. So it was really difficult to find like where do I actually fit in. Can anyone relate to that? Yeah, I appreciate that. So that's when I've learned to seek self-worth and um, understanding of what is reality, why is my life the way that it is. And that's where my journey began, to discover like who am I really. And I was looking for worthiness, connection, and belonging in all the wrong places. I was hoping to connect to the Gangster the Guru story, right? I was looking up to Snoop Dogg and Tupac Shakur, and I was too friendly to be a gangster. I thought I was going to be cool like them, but it was too friendly to be a gangster, and I had no idea what I signed up for. I was in substance abuse and drugs and alcohol from 11 years old all the way to 17, when I was part of a gang, and it ended up almost taking my life. There's a pivotal moment, one of my actual first spiritual awakening was right then at 17, when, yeah, a group of gang members essentially came into my apartment. And have you ever had those moments where the universe is pulling the rug from like under you? Yeah, me too. That was my moment of that. And so yeah, I had a group of 8 gang members essentially come into my apartment, kick in my door, beat me up, had a black eye and a broken nose, and they pushed me at the edge of a balcony to show me what it's like, what they'll do to me if I don't sell cocaine for them. And so that was one of those moments. Can you imagine? I was so scared. I was hopeless, alone. I remember the door was broken in my broken nose and in my black eye. I didn't even have a way to protect myself. Like the door was like broken. Like it just like was open. And every time the elevator came up, I was thinking, oh shit, they're coming back to finish me off. So can you imagine like what that felt like? It was hell. And it was that moment that was one of the biggest blessings in my life. It opened the door to the heaven I was meant to go to. It was like my elevator moment. Because every time the elevator would go ding, I'm like, oh shit. It was also a wake up of like, I'm not meant to live my life this way. This is not going to be my future. And in that moment, I decided to change my life. It was at that moment that I decided that I'm going to follow my dreams. And without any resources, my dream was to go to America, you guys. And America was really far away from Germany, and you couldn't just like go. You'd have to have citizenship, scholarship, relationships. I didn't know anybody. None of those ships. I was shipless. It was like as impossible as going to Pluto. 0 ships. But I decided, and I found the power of decision. And I learned the power of clarity, being so clear, I'm going to America, that it opened the door to be courageous enough to become committed. And once I committed, I went all in, the universe conforms to commitment and opened doors to me where a billionaire philanthropist invested in me. And I was honored with the opportunity to serve at-risk youth in America who were dealing with the same issues I was dealing with: gangster recruiting, substance abuse, lack of self-worth. And they were looking for role models and mentors. And I found my first ever mentor who said I could be a role model to them. And I enrolled the head of the US Embassy in Berlin to grant me birthright citizenship, acknowledging that I had always been an American after I'd been rejected for 15 times. And all these miracles started to click in. I got the mentorship, the scholarship, the relationships, and everything that I needed to go and live the life of my dreams. And I'm sharing this with you because I've learned it's clarity. And you too can use clarity on your dreams, like what it is that you want. And allow yourself to dream. And that's what theta states, brainwave state helps with, is the dream state. Allow yourself to dream and envision a world that does not currently exist. And know that with your decision and your vision, you can create that into reality. So clarity, commitment, and community. Everyone say community. Community, that's right. It is, you know how they say, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And I submit to you that you can go faster and further when you align yourself with the right people. Yeah. That was my experience. Because once I plugged in, I had my first ever mentor, somebody who saw my vision, believed in me, and I was surrounded. It's one thing to have a mentor, it's another thing to be surrounded by them. So now I surrounded myself with people who were playing at a much higher level, who are living the life of my dreams. And I got into education. I found these earth angels. I got into university. I became a success, graduated with a degree in business with Cambridge University as an English teacher. And I got into these flow states of absorbing knowledge, developing myself, because I wanted to provide education for those who otherwise wouldn't have a chance. I wanted to make my pain mean something and turn it into purpose. And I developed myself. So fast forward 2018, I went to the corporate burnout story, the dropout, just like I was working with Fortune 500 companies, Sprint, Ford Motors, US Soccer, Oracle. I was part of billion-dollar acquisitions, working with CEOs of the biggest companies in the world, in the boardrooms, kept getting promoted. Everybody was congratulating me on my success. And I still felt like I was looking for worthiness in all the wrong places. I was looking to get validation of worthiness from the accomplishments, from the achievements, from the people. And so the universe came and said, look here, it's the rock. It goes again, pulled it out from under me. I was like, thank you. I didn't say thank you at the time. In fact, I got so depressed at the point where I lost my job, my marriage was falling apart, went through divorce. My son was 2. I was living with the fear I would never see him again, and all the fears that people who go through divorce go through. And I was miserable. I was feeling like Aquaman trying to lift Thor's hammer in my job. In my like, no matter what I did, it's like it's not good enough. Maybe I'm not strong enough. Maybe I'm not worthy. So I don't know if you can relate to that. But I was just not in alignment with what I was called to do and who I was called to become. And you know when they say one door closes, another door opens, but it's hell in the hallway. It was hell in the hallway. I had no clue what was going to happen. And so when I was at my lowest and I was starting to have depressive thoughts, I said, God, help. I sent a prayer and I didn't really, for some reason, I didn't really believe in God at the time. I was like, maybe, hopefully there's a God. That was my relationship with God. Today, that's changed. I'm certain. Because God answered my prayer in form of an earth angel, again, a mentor, a coach. This person was an energy healer and a life coach and a transformational coach. And this person saw something in me, believed in me, and we went through the whole reinvention, clarity, commitment, community cycle all over again. And he helped me realize that I was creating my own reality, that with my belief system, my perception, I'm projecting into the world what's actually going on inside of me. And when I went home at the time to, make my wife happy, happy wife, happy life, how they say, no matter what I did, it wasn't enough, right? I couldn't make her happy. It didn't work. And I went to the job, no matter what I did, it wasn't enough. At the end of the day, I still felt not enough. And so I realized it's not them, it's not the job, it's not the person, it was me. It was my belief system that had a seed of I'm not good enough. Once I was able to learn that thought was there and how much it had impacted talk about my lineage generationally, I was able to deprogram. And the places where previously had triggered me, the button was off. And I'm starting to make choices for my embodied self-worth that are actually in alignment with my soul, my spirit that light me up. And everything changed. I was able to pursue my passion. In fact, I was like, hey, you're doing that for a living? You helping me all of this? That's what I want to do. And I started to realize that I'm Aquaman and I'm not needing to lift Thor's hammer. I can lift my trident. And that was my superpower. The art of transformation is, including theta healing and transformational tools that I'll share some of them with you today. It's where I'm in my joy, my genius zone, where I get into flow states. And instead of swimming super fast and talking to fish, I can connect to source channel and connect with human beings. And that's my hope, my wish, my prayer for all of you is my assignment is your alignment. That you find that flow state of yours and be kind of person that evokes that in others. And Theta Healing can be that for you. So I got, after trying every modality you can imagine, everything from NLP, hypnosis, going in the jungle with shamans, psychedelics, ayahuasca, you name it, I've tried it. Going to Burning Man, all these things are wonderful and they all work. I actually highly recommend most of those things. And I found this one tool that was just profoundly better than all the other ones, in my experience. And the students that I have trained that went through this process have created insane results. We're talking about six-figure paydays. One of my students and clients, Scotty O, went to create a festival in Austin, Texas called Tantra Fest, and got 300 people show up to learn from him, and ended up having a $95,000 payday in one day. And people are manifesting their dream homes, their dream baby. I got a wonderful 4-year relationship out of this manifestation process. And I still, to this day, I use the power of manifesting to create aligned connections, relationships in business and personal and friends. And we get this soul family that is now in this environment where at our retreats and events, strangers turn into soul family in a matter of 5 days. And it's just my greatest gift to humanity to adopt others into the soul family so they too can learn all about what it's like to be connected to a community that gets you and to connect to yourself at the highest level. So that's all possible when you embrace the power of healing and what it's going to do for you. I'm excited to find out. So who's excited about that? Let's go. Let's go. Yes. So now we're going to Thailand. All right. Theta meditation. Who's ready to drop into some meditation? So last week, I believe we did a manifestation process. Terry had to excuse herself. She had a commitment. It's okay. We'll see you next time, Terry. But now we get to tap in. So we're going to do the Theta meditation. And what's going to happen is I will guide you every step of the way through the 7 layers of light. And by the time you tap into the 7th layer, you will access the theta brainwave state. This is where you access the dream state, where typically we access our subconscious mind, where we have the opportunity to send a signal not only to our own subconscious, but literally the higher consciousness. And what happens is the things that you essentially say to yourself during this time in this state is what is the people out there are going to reflect back to you. And it's so powerful. So you can really intentionally create your own life experience and how you're being perceived in the universe. Someone's excited about that. I know, it's pretty exciting. All right. So without more chit chat, I'm going to guide you into the meditation with the purpose of manifestation. So this is the opportunity for you to close the tabs, if you haven't yet, in your brain. Just like force quit, and any other distractions, I'll make sure I'm on Do Not Disturb. And here we go. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Both hands on the heart, and let that go. I want you to go ahead and close your eyes and center your consciousness, your awareness, into your heart. Just imagine you can take the elevator down into your heart and breathe that in. And just go ahead and say, thank you, heart. It was given to you at birth. There was nothing you had to do to earn it or to deserve it. It's always been working for you. And you're worthy of it. So find your gratitude for your heart, for your celebrations, and the courage to be connected here. I'm going to take another deep breath in. And on the exhale, send the energy to the ground. Go ahead and connect with the core of the earth, with the heart of the earth. I imagine golden roads coming out and connecting with the pulse, the heartbeat, the molten metal in the center of the earth. And just like your heart, it's always there for you, supporting you with abundance. Just go ahead and affirm, I am abundant. Have the energy of abundance from Mama Earth just rise up through those golden roots, lighting up each one of your chakras, your power centers. From the bottom of your spine to the very top of your head. And as you light up each of those power centers, I want you to imagine a ball of light forming at the very top of your head. And just notice what color that ball of light has. And I want you to put yourself inside of that ball of light. I have a green ball today. And as you enter the ball of light, I want you to become weightless, and you're floating up, 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 past the moon, past the stars, like a spaceship going into orbit. Feeling lighter and lighter, floating higher and higher. Leaving all your worries behind. And the galaxies get smaller than a grain of sand. And you go past the edge of the universe, as if you could. I want you to imagine going through those layers of light, beautiful layers of colors, bright colors and dark colors, through a majestic golden band, an angelic golden band, into a jello-like substance. That's right, all the way into this pink cloud of compassion, feeling the compassion in your heart. Higher and deeper into this divine white light. I want you to just imagine this divine white light. It's white as snow. You connect to source. God, universe, source. Gus, you go ahead and connect with your higher power here. And allow your bubble to dissolve. And just notice the infinite intelligence that's available here in this divine light. This is the energy of all that is. The force from Star Wars. I want you to see if you can reach the bounds of it. A place of infinite possibilities. This is where instant healings are available. Instant manifestations too. I'm just going to say thank you, creator of all that is. You can address and acknowledge your higher power in the way that makes sense for you, whether you like to say God or universe. It is your intimate and authentic relationship with your higher power, you and you. And we're going to think of a desire. Think about all the wonderful celebrations that you've already created, all the things you're so grateful for. And what else would you like to experience this gratitude for? What are you calling in to your life at this season, this stage in your life? So I'm just going to name it. You'll say, Creator, the universe, it is commanded that I have this in my life now. That's how you command to create, as if you're talking to Siri or Alexa or ChatGPT. You prompt it. It is commanded that I have this in my life now. And you make your statement. For example, the dream stage, my soul aligned dream client, beautiful sold out Theta class with amazing transformations and success stories. The new generation of new earth leaders coming into their power in the highest and best way. Thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. Show me. So you make your statement of what you desire, and you say, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. Show me. And when you say that, you're going to flow back into your heart, back into your body, and just imagine a hand from source, from creator coming, from the divine light, stirring up, mixing in the energy of this manifestation into your life right now. Resonating at the frequency of the desired outcome, as if it's already done. That's why we say thank you. And as you feel that energy coming into your system, into your body, I want you to breathe that in and welcome it. And allow the energy to expand from you to become as big as your body, as big as the ball that goes all around you, and float out from you as big as the room, as big as the train, as big as the country, and just expand your energy past your neighborhood and all the people in this country to encompass the whole planet. And ripple it all the way back out to connect to source and oneness through all the layers of light. So that all there is this one feeling, this one frequency of what you said yes to today. Calling in ease, allowing it to be easy and flowy, calling in abundance, opportunities and perspectives, calling in sovereignty in the highest and best way. And joy, love, unity, and elevation. And when that feels complete, you can come back, centering your energy in your heart. Take a deep, clearing breath in. Let it go with a smile. And you can blink your eyes open, knowing that it's done. Welcome back. Load on back, everyone. How was that? The yawn, forgive the yawning. It's a release of energy at times. It's so good. How are you feeling? What are you present to after this short meditation? Take 1 or 2 shares. You can come off mute for this and play for a while.
Yeah, I'm open to receiving financial abundance, manifesting that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Financial abundance. Let's go. Let's give it up for Connie, everyone.
Yeah. Mm.
You've done this a few times now. Have you found the meditation is getting easier, or how was that for you?
It's getting easier, I say. I get into it deeper and faster. I say, yeah.
So good. That's practice for you. Very good. Very good. Amazing. Oh, there's a cat too. Cats love Theta State.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear maybe one more share. If there's another burner, we can do one more.
I can share. I always disappear somewhere. Like every time. I don't even know where I go, but it's fun and I get very tingly and I know I'm super in that state because I start to experience and see things and I hear your voice in the background. It's almost like an out of body experience. I always enjoy it. It's really fun.
So good. So good. And I think you submitted for a hot seat earlier too, so you can absolutely take advantage of that today as well. So good. Okay. Well, with that, we might just go in. Before we do hot seats, I'm going to offer just a little reminder of how theta healing works and why it's so powerful. So you just experienced the power of theta healing, and as innocent as it is to go tap in, visualize 7 layers of light, and get into the state, it is also that profound. Simple is powerful. And it is where you plant a seed with your conscious mind and your intention into the womb that is the universe. And you impregnate the universe with your intention. And you can trust that what you're sending, when you're sending your bad signal out, that it is being received. And how it comes in is not up to us, that's up to the universe. So the answer is to how is this working and how is it coming? Yes. The answer to how is yes. And it is happening in divine timing. Some of these things that if you had a blessing too soon, it could be a curse. And so to trust the process of when the package arrives will be in divine timing at the right time is one of the most important aspects. And if you want, guys, some of you guys want to manifest quicker. It's like, how do I get this faster? You let go. The faster you manifest, the more you detach from the outcome, the faster you manifest. If you don't need it anymore and you don't care about it anymore, it'll show up immediately. And so I just want to remind you of that being detached is one of the fastest way to access your manifestation. And there's a difference between what's the word? Ambivalent, um, ambiguous, I don't really care, and an intentional, I'm letting it go. One is self-sabotage, the other is accelerated manifestation. You know, I feel like you got the difference. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we're manifesting at 4 belief levels at all times. And this is why I'm just going to not do slides. I'm just going to talk to you guys because we're intimate. We're manifesting at 4 belief levels at the same time, all of the time. Our reality that we're experiencing is based on our belief system. And so many tools on my personal development journey have really helped me reshape my belief system so I could experience a different reality. And what theta healing does differently is healing on 4 levels at the same time. Some of you have done this training before. Who can recall one of the belief levels? Just shout it out. Like, what are the 4 belief levels? If you know, if you venture a guess, You're welcome to. No wrong answers.
Mhm.
I am telling you.
Right.
So there's a core belief level, which is
Right.
subconscious programming, and it's typically held in the frontal lobe. So this is your beliefs from the age of 0 to 7 years old, where those are formed. You know, if you didn't have a traumatic experience at birth, when you're pushed out from a comfortable room where everything was being fed to you into a world where you're now using your eyes for the first time, and people spank you on the butt or something, who knows? I'm sure that shortly after that moment, something minor traumatizing has happened. Okay. So we all have some kind of programming from our childhood. And it doesn't have to be capital T trauma. It doesn't have to be a catastrophic moment. Even small things like when, little Timmy went to elementary school at third grade and, raised his hand, uh, answered a question, and everyone laughed, right? And it was the wrong answer. So Timmy decided, oh, I must be stupid. Everyone's laughing. Timmy's twin, okay, Timmy's twin brother, Jimmy, okay, I just made up these characters. But Jimmy goes to the same class, raises his hand, and everyone laughs. He has the wrong answer. But everyone laughs, and he goes, everyone's laughing. That must mean I'm a funny guy. I'm funny. And now like your nervous system, your brain adjusts to the meaning that you make of it, and neural pathways are being formed, behaviors change, your perception changes. And Timmy and Jimmy could go on for the next 5, 10 years of their life and have profoundly different life experiences based on the story they made up in that moment. And being responsible as a coach, healer, and transformationalist means taking ownership of the stories I make up, the beliefs that I have, and recognizing that I am influencing my exchange with people and events in my life through my own lens. And I'm responsible for it, and I'm in charge of it, and I can change it. So that's subconscious programming at the core level. So everybody say core level. That's right, it's core level. So level 2, we're going deeper. And there's going to be tests on this in the end. Okay? So I'm gonna be, I'm just kidding, there's no test. But you're gonna be tested. Life's gonna test you. No, I'm not gonna test you. Level 2. You can guess what level 2 is. If level 1 is here, where's level 2? Level 2 is generationally. Now we're talking about DNA level. Yeah. The DNA is such a wonderful thing. It is where we have codes from our ancestors about how to live life, how our cells duplicate, how our entire body forms. And it informs our consciousness. We can heal and release things on a DNA level. Now, these are beliefs from mom, these are beliefs from dad, and they have moms and dads. And some of those, if we didn't stop and look at those programs and believe consciously, we probably adopted them and accepted them by default. The questions become, do they serve you still? Are they in alignment? Are those beliefs in alignment with the person you want to become and the life you want to create? And if not, we get to stop and look and deprogram those beliefs. So that's the DNA level, genetically. Okay? Level 3, past lives. I was going to give it to you straight. Famous book, Many Lives, Many Masters by Brian Weiss. And I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name in English or not. But Brian Weiss wrote Many Lives, Many Masters. And he's a skeptical medical doctor who said that past lives don't exist. But then he had patients come into his practice and again recounted stories that they could not have experienced during their lifetime. But he was able to verify the historical facts with accuracy, that they in fact had memories of past lives. And those are anecdotes, but there's evidence of beliefs being formed on those levels, in those ways. And that when those beliefs on a past life level are being cleared, they create profound changes in our lives. So past lives are very fascinating to play with theta healing. Now, level 4. Who's ready for level 4? My favorite. Dr. K, do you remember what level 4 is? No. Does Connie remember level 4? You're being tested. All right, everybody say it with me. It's soul level. Say soul level. That's right. It feels good to say, right? Soul level. Yeah, level 4 is the soul level. So your soul actually transcends time and space. It's this eternal aspect of you that has been here when you were born and will be here when your body is gone. And so your soul has a particular journey intended for you, that you intended before you came in incarnated, so to speak. And it gives you this opportunity to learn lessons and have life experiences. And many of our sort of perceived wounds end up our perceived values, our perception of the things that are actually important to us, the things that we often lack in our childhood and our past, are the things that we're seeking through our adulthood and in our mastery, the things that we are able to provide and give to the world. And that's oftentimes the hero's journey of our soul, to uncover the wounds and heal them, to transform and alchemize them into a medicine that others can benefit from. So healing on the soul level, astrology, human design, are all ways to deeper understand our soul's blueprint and what we're called to do here on this planet at this time. Gene keys, there's all these different ways that we can start to understand our soul. But through the art of meditation, we can simply tune in and ask ourselves, what is my soul learning from this experience? What is my soul trying to teach me through this? And once we start to notice and listen to that, we're able to actually learn the lessons before the universe pulls the rug from under us. And we can literally start to intentionally design our lives that is in alignment with our soul. So we don't have to feel like Aquaman trying to lift Thor's hammer. We can start to, each of us have our own souls trying. And a lot of that work when I work with my private clients is practicing soul, mind, body alignment. And that means, listen, you have a brain in your head, you have intelligence in your heart, and a gut. And all of those three entities, energies, and intelligences are informing how you can live your life in alignment. And a lot of times we're out of touch with at least one of those voices. But when they imagine them all, your soul, your mind, your body, your gut, your intuition, everything is in alignment with, like, here's the life I want to live. This is for me. What kind of flow states you get into? And what it started to do for me is I'm able to go to the grocery store and I can pick up a product and go, God, body, is this good for me? And I get like, yo, cool. Is this tasty good? Yeah. I'm getting an intuitive response of what's actually for me. Is this for me? And is this for me? Melissa taught me this. She said, is this for me? And is this for right now? And you start to listen to your inner guidance system instead of what people tell you, social programming, the media, TikTok tell you what you should want and should do. You can start to tune in and choose what's for you without doubt, without second guessing yourself, with confidence, and trust yourself so much that you're on your path. And then no matter what happens, it is happening the way it's meant to. And theta healing allows you to do the soul level healing and soul level manifestation and heal on all 4 levels at the same time. At the same time. Come on now. Soul level, core level, DNA level, and past lives. Okay, Connie, you got a hand up. What's up, Connie? We'll just take some questions.
Yeah, I had another session today with another life coach, and she was doing like my past life, and she said something that I was a monk a long time ago in my past life. Well, the thing is, I taught sign language for 22 years through my district, and back in 400 BC, they developed the manual ABC alphabet. for ASL, that's American and Canadian Sign Language, because the monk took a vow of silence. So they had to talk with their hands. So they made up the manual alphabet as we know it today, the ABC with a handshake, so they could speak in those days. Well, I actually taught sign language for 22 years through my district. And as you know my story, Miro, that I've been silent, because of the book I wrote, and I've been bullied because I'm deaf myself throughout my life. So I've been made to be silent. And but I actually taught this part about the monks learning sign language to my students like 20 years ago. And then I wrote this book Behind the Wall. And then I've been silent by my district, but I did win. So in this life, I'm learning how to use my voice. So I'm getting my voice in this life.
Yes, you
And
are.
I made that connection today, like right before our meeting.
Come on now, let's give it up for Connie.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
good.
when you were talking, I was like, wait a minute now.
It's brilliant, beautiful. What I love about this share is it's great evidence of a pain to purpose journey and how it's literally your soul that has been teaching you lessons about using your voice and past life and DNA level things, because on a past life journey, you've been taught how to use sign language and it is still active in your life today. And the monk, it's like when you said, "I've been a monk in a past life," I'm like, yes, you have. Absolutely.
And I've been to
It's like right
Thailand
there.
6 times. I've been to Southeast Asia many
Uh,
times, all over the place. Yeah,
Incredible.
in this life.
Of course you have. Yeah, you
And I'm
have
going to
amazing.
Japan this summer. So, another Asian community. Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go. Samurai warriors out there. That's exciting. Thank you so much for sharing that, Connie.
Thanks. It just popped up.
Yeah, yeah, I see a lot more speaking in your future too. Your voice is powerful. Yeah, you're a relentless source of inspiration every time. It doesn't miss.
Thank you. Mhm.
All right. Any other thoughts, shares, or questions on the 4 levels of transformation, the 4 levels of belief? Amazing. Well, then, who's ready? Hint, hint, Dr. Karen, for a hot seat experience. All right, so this is one thing you can do, by the way. People reach out to me all the time and ask if they can do a private session. I'm like, of course, we can do a private session in a group setting, or you can hire me to do privates. However, this is one way you can access all of the goodness in community and have everybody win. Because what we're going to do is, as Karen is going to receive her guidance and healing, whatever comes up, all of you, all of us are going to benefit from it. So when you're imagining Karen share, just put yourself in your shoes and see how is this relevant for you so that you can get the most out of that experience. Cool? All right, so Karen, how can I support acknowledging you for showing up boldly today?
Well, first of all, thank you. I love that. It's like, no, let's do it in a group setting and then live stream it.
No pressure.
No, I think it's beautiful because I do believe in how we support each other as a community. So whatever everybody gets from this, it's helping raise consciousness and energy all over, all over. So thank you.
So good.
All right.
So how can I support?
See how I can phrase this. I have, in general, when it comes to finances, this is financial related. I've always been very blessed. Always been very grateful in terms of my family. I definitely come from a family that I moved from Colombia when I was the age of 7, was moved away from the family that loved me very much, my extended family, and I'm here with my dad and my siblings. But it's definitely been a journey where I've seen a lot of difficulty in financial distress, and I've always been very blessed that I haven't, once I moved through and started my own career and whatnot, that I've been very blessed with income, and I genuinely believe that the universe has my back. Recently, I definitely can feel from a generational, probably soul level standpoint that I'm ready to break through some beliefs that are no longer helping me. I've actually, I think last night came through some really big realizations. So obviously the timing here is very beautiful because you said it earlier. It's always divine timing. And what I found last night, given I'll do a really quick human level incident that happened where I have money in an account with a company and I'm like, I need the money. So I'm going to pull it. And because I've been blessed, I hadn't pulled it before. It's been sitting there for 2 years or so. And they said, sorry, we canceled it. Literally used the words canceled your money because you didn't pull it out in the last 2 years. And the 2 years expired last month, of course. So I'm like, huh, this is really interesting. And so when I was working through all this, what I see is that I keep money at bay, almost like it's there. I have money all over the place, and I right now can't access any of it. Like large amounts of money that I cannot access to the point where I need to be able to live my life. And the money that would typically help me do that, I can't access it. It feels like I'm like in this little container and stuck where I can see money over there, but it's not landing here. I'm receiving abundance in other ways, sure. And so I came to realize that I am often the protector for others. I've been the protector for my family. So when my family is in any distress, I jump and save them. And when it comes to relationships and friendships, typically I've been very blessed and I love to give and I have a tendency to give and I often use money as a source of trips or buying things or whatever I can, even like dinners or whatever, and I gift. But when it comes to myself and receiving, usually I don't want it. I'm like, oh no, you don't want to spend that kind of money on me. Or if I want something, I'm like, oh no, that's too expensive for me. And so it's been a combination of feeling like I use money to almost like earn my worth through other people. It's like if I give you, then I've earned my worth. And I'm at a point where I don't want to do that anymore. I'm like it's exhausting to feel like the provider for so many people. And I can see that it's almost like money doesn't feel safe because if I have money, I have to take care of you. But then that also means that I am not worthy enough to take care of myself is what's coming up for me. I mean, like what I'm downloading as I speak. And so that's kind of, I feel like I've been in this container where I'm breaking through some of these beliefs where my relationship with money is like, why do I keep it in containers? Like, I know I have money over there and I have another container over here. And like, but if I take that money, then it's going to vanish or be canceled somehow. So there's a combination of things that are going
Yeah,
on. So
got it.
that's where I'm at.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Who can relate to that? Cool. I think we all can relate to it. And what's going to happen is we're going to see how much of it we can release it right now. It's kind of depending on your readiness too, but I'm hearing worthiness of receiving is one aspect that you kind of give yourself conditional like parameters under which you can receive and it's okay for you to receive, but you can't just receive and just have it just because. It has to be related to giving, validating, earning it, and just being with money. And so I even heard you say that it's not safe. Okay. So we're gonna, it's 111 over here actually. It's so funny. I just say you're one, like, yeah, just anyway, divine guidance. The call has been on for 1 hour and 11 minutes and 11 seconds just a moment ago. So that's funny. We're just gonna go ahead and release whatever comes up. There's layers to this, and I just want to acknowledge your vulnerability and sharing them. And I know that this is definitely something it's going on for not just for you, but also for the collective.
Yes, I can definitely feel that.
Yeah. I have permission to tap in with you and do an energetic clearing on that.
Yes.
Go ahead and take a deep breath in. There you go. And just notice where in your body you feel the resistance. Like with that recent incident, you saw money canceled. What feeling does that evoke in you?
Oh, it makes so much sense. It's like around my navel area, like near my root chakra area, like, and in my heart, both,
Okay.
but stronger. Like right as you said that, I immediately felt it, like lower near my
Okay.
pelvis.
I'm going to be really precise with what is needed here because you literally can have the ability to command and demand what you want and require it. Like I gotta have 5K in savings. I gotta have like I must, I require to have abundance. I must have more than enough. I'm saying this the way I do because it comes across that you're tentative, okay with tolerating, then when it comes to receiving and it going out, when it comes to it going out, you're just like letting it go. But when it comes to coming in, it has to be conditions.
Mhm.
Okay. Can we go ahead and release the belief that money is not safe?
Yes.
And if anyone else wants that, just go ahead and say yes, and we clear it for the collective.
Have something coming through, if I may share.
Sure.
If I am stripped of all things, money included, achievements, all the things that I have that I can help other people with, will you still stick around?
Yeah.
That comes through for me. It's almost like if I have it, like it's almost like if I can just keep it at bay and I'm putting myself in a situation that I don't have it, it's almost like I'm testing if other people will still stay just for
So it's serving
me.
you. Your
Yeah.
subconscious is supporting you by having the money go away. It shows you who the real ones are, right? It shows the ones who are the people who stay around. It's like 50% song. It's like, will you love me in a Bentley, right?
Yeah. I feel like I'm like subconsciously putting myself in those situations. I not feel, I know I am
Yeah.
because I'm so ready to let go of having to overperform, the belief, obviously, that if I overperform and I take care of you, that you'll stick around or choose me or whatever it is in there. So
Yeah. Completely. So let's go ahead and clear. It's very common. Very common.
yes,
It's like you're not alone in this. I just
I
want to
do know that.
yeah. Um, so let's go ahead and have your subconscious to recognize that you can have a financial abundance without the fear of people taking advantage of you, without the fear of people leaving you. And also know that you can have financial abundance without attracting people that are only here for your money. Yes?
Yes. Money, resources. I feel like it goes past money. Resources.
Absolute money, resources. Okay, I also want to give you access to, do you want to know what it feels like to have to create this definition? The highest truth of what it means to access your financial abundance. Did you know how, when it's possible to, it's safe to, and you already do access your financial abundance on a daily basis? Yeah, go ahead and say yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. For some reason, it's the verbal for me. Okay, about receiving. Do you want to know what it feels like to have to create this definition? The highest truth that you are worthy of receiving, that you know how, when it's possible you can, you're allowed to receive, and you already do receive in abundance without conditions on a daily basis.
Yes.
Yeah. So in theta healing, we do these downloads, and that's when you see me yawning and releasing energy. We're essentially bringing the energy from the high consciousness into the nervous system, where we're acclimating to feel for certain feelings. Our synapses have like receptors. And so we're basically giving, as children, we didn't have these receptors to experience these feelings, which is why we're robbed from these experiences in our reality. And so by doing the download, we're able to acclimate our nervous system, our brain receptors to those feelings and start bringing them in. And then our perception of reality shifts. And it allows you to start creating the release. So how are you feeling now?
Good. I think I'm intentionally just trying to release the tension in my body because I immediately tighten up. I can feel it. And so as you're speaking, it's almost like as I listen to my body, it's telling me, can you just let go? It's like I brace for impact. And so I can hear my body speaking, telling me to relax my body so that I can let the healing in.
Yeah. So the healing is already happening. Where in your body do you still hold tension at this time?
My heart.
Okay. Is there a shape to the tension?
It literally looks like I can visualize it. Like I can see visions when this stuff comes through. It's almost like a cage around my heart. Like it's trying to protect it.
Yeah, beautiful. That's vulnerable. Thank you for sharing that. There's a
Mhm.
cage around your heart. And what texture does the cage have,
It
Karen?
is freaking iron, like a jail cell. It's thick.
Mm-hmm. Clear, thick cage. What color does it have?
Like high security prison.
Yeah, let's go ahead and welcome the cage and just acknowledge that it is part of you. Okay, it's part of you that wants to communicate to you. So pretend that the cage has a voice. And if you could speak to you now, and you just ask, Cage, what do you need me to know? What does it say?
It says I have to keep you safe because little version of you isn't.
Mm. So go ahead and thank the cage because your cage is trying to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's things that your little self, your inner child, is not.
It's almost like the heart inside the cage was replaced with like a little version of me in a beige dress. I can actually see myself dressed even. Almost like alone in the cold cage in the dark.
Yeah. So go ahead and take a note of your little self, and go ahead and see if you can acknowledge her and embrace her, like a mom would with her daughter. And just send her some unconditional love and healing. May I send some love and healing?
Yeah.
Let's send some unconditional love and healing to the inner child, to Karen, little Karen. I'm just gonna let her know it's so safe for her to receive, to be present, to let go of the tension. What does she need to hear right now, Karen?
You don't have to hold it all together.
You don't have to hold it all together, just so you know.
Mhm.
How is she receiving that?
Almost feel like she doesn't believe me.
And that's okay. So this is a relationship being formed between you and your inner child. So you can let her know that you don't have to trust me right now. You don't have to believe me right now. And I'm so here for you. Even though I may have allowed others to hurt you in the past, I completely and profoundly love you and accept you exactly the way you are. So this is the mantra. Even though I allowed others to hurt you in the past, I completely and profoundly love you and accept you exactly the way you are. How's that landing for her?
I feel like she's She's leaning in a little skeptical, but she's leaning in.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my assignment for you to play with. Um, I see you and your inner child forming this bond relationship where you get to let her know this is what happens when we allow ourselves to receive this money and abundance. We can go all these trips and we just play things. What did you like to do as a child, Karen?
What did I like to do as a child? I don't remember my childhood a whole lot. I remember taking care of people quite a bit.
Yeah. So
Like
this is
very, very early age, I take care of people.
you in a very beautiful spot with this, Karen, because you have awareness. And if all you get from today is this awareness, is that your relationship with your inner child, it is profound. Um, I've had a student, Philip, who was in the same situation with this, and he was being really successful in a lot of ways. And he got his business up to $80,000 a month as a consultant. He's from Shanghai. I have permission to share this. When we met, he was working 16-hour days. He believed that it had to be hard to get more. And his inner child was like trapped much like yours. And he was saying that he believed he had to work harder, but it was stressing him. And that's why he couldn't break through the $80,000.
Sure.
And so what we did is we started to reconnect him with his inner child healing journey. And once he realized it can be easier and it's safe, and the inner child was no longer putting one foot on the gas, one foot on the brakes. He broke through the $100,000 month glass ceiling, working fewer hours, like from 16-hour days to
I
five.
believe it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
So well. Yeah.
And that was literally the shift. It is connecting his subconscious mind and the inner child with it is so safe for you to be paid. And it's so safe for you to receive. And it's so safe for you to ask for exactly what you want. Yeah.
It is safe for me to receive and not feel like I have to take care of everybody else. It's almost like having resources and money and knowledge means that I have to exhaust myself and make sure everybody else is okay. And so it better not having anything. Then no one has to rely on me. So that's where what I'm getting from all of this is
Mhm.
that it is safe to have and give and receive. So I think that's what
Yes, you absolutely. That's abundance. It's safe for you to have it, for you to give it, for you to receive it. And I'm gonna have like my special assignment as you build this
yes.
relationship with your inner child. I see this like specific, like dedicated abundance account for you. And it's like dedicated to your inner child, right? Sometimes, like if it was somebody else's child and you had somebody neglect them or treat them bad, you're like, hey, stop treating that kid, that way, right? But when it's ourselves, for some reason we let
Right.
ourselves do these things. So I want you to treat yourself like this innocent, amazing, sweet child and put literally receiving money, time aside for her, dedicated for her. And that might look like taking yourself on a solo, like I do prosperity dates. Prosperity dates are a great way to blow open your financial prosperity mindset. Uh, I love race cars, so does my inner child. So I go to a racetrack or I go to a dealership and I just start to sitting in the cars that I want. And I start just being in the energy of like, this is mine now. We're going to play with this. For
Well,
you,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna say I could share what after last night, what came through for me and what I am gonna do. That at first was hard, and then I'm like, ah, and then after this whole thing, I'm like, wait, hold on a minute. So for New Year's Eve, like I want to be in peace. I want my nervous system at rest. I love doing like rituals and burning and going and being by the water, and I want to be in the energy of wealth and the energy of relaxation. And I have a crap ton of hotel points, like a lot. And I'm in Irvine. Pelican Hill Resort is 10, 15 minutes away. And it's beautiful. The few times I've been there, I just feel, oh my gosh, it feels so nice. And there was a part of me that's like, well, no, I got to keep those points in there for later. I can't use that many all at once. So I was back in that loop. And so I thought if I booked it. So I'm going to go to the Pelican Hill on 31st. And I'm like, wait, those points will come back. They'll keep showing up.
Yes.
So that's how I'm going to treat myself.
Oh, that's wonderful. Perfect.
It was really cool. So I
Yeah.
need to do more of that versus just, oh, it's a special occasion. I like the idea of making it more of a, what did you call it?
Prosperity Day.
Yeah,
Once a week.
prosperity. Yeah.
Yeah, and once a week you can find little ways to expand your prosperity consciousness. And I thought it was telling that you didn't have immediate access to a lot of things that you like to do as a child. So that's a moment to notice just like where you get to go with your inner child relationship, and it's going to open up so much joy, passion, prosperity for you.
Thank you.
So good. Let's give it up for Karen, everyone. And yeah, acknowledging you for your courage and your vulnerability in that.
All day long, however we can help each other.
So good. And I know I got a lot out of that personally. And what opened up for you, Connie, and everyone? What opened up for you? Feel free to share. What have you learned from that experience? And I just want to acknowledge that we went to definitely childhood memories. And so once we clear a lot of level one consciousness, like that core memories from 0 to 7 years old, we're actually able to go much deeper on generational and past life as well as soul level healing. But this is where the majority of the work is for a lot of us, is in those early stages, those 0 to 7 years old. That's where we first form our relationship with money, our relationship with receiving, and that's also where our opportunity lies in expanding what's possible. Well, so what opened up?
Right.
We're gonna do 1 or 2 shares, and we're gonna transition. Go ahead, Connie.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm an elite plated donor, so I'm donating my 80th plated donation on Christmas Day. And in the past few months, Talent, the organization, has been offering, like, they've been having a lotto for like a $10,000 gift card throughout the month. And every month I kept saying I want to win that $10,000 gift card. And then I told Melissa I want to win 2 of them for 20,000. And then this month for December, they're offering a $20,000 gift card. Um, and I donated once already in December, and I'm donating on Christmas Day. And I looked right at the ad and I said, I claim it. I made a copy of it. I put it on my mirror. And I look at it every day and I say, I'm going to win that $20,000 gift card because I wanna pay for some of my services and empower my other healers, for they're coaching me and they're empowering me. So, I claim it. I hope, well, I'm going to win it next month, right?
It's already done. Oh, you already won. It's already yours. It's so good.
Yeah, I want it.
I want to
Okay.
share with this. I love that share. Yeah, it's yours. Done. It's over. You're so expansive in your manifestation. I want to share a resource with you guys that's really, really cool. You probably heard of the movie The Secret, right?
What,
And the movie it's called The Secret. Have you heard of it?
hmm. Yeah, the
Okay.
caption stopped. I don't know. Okay.
Okay, I want to share a resource here in the chat, and it's in fact I
Okay.
can share my screen on this, and this is you're gonna have so much fun with this. Okay, you will love this, and we're gonna conclude here because we're at the time. However, this is important. Okay, it's called the magic check. So you can get a check from the universe, and it's a blank check, and you each get one. You can actually print as many as you want. It's infinite abundance. Okay, my sharing is a little bit slow, but I appreciate your patience. It's coming, promise. Let me know when you see this check. It's loading super slow, right? But it's happening. With money, there's so many levels to this. It's really a journey of financial intimacy. But just being safe with it, being able to relax with it, super key. Okay. My connection is unstable. Please forgive me. You can text me and I'll send this to you to Rec in case our connection disrupts. Okay, let me know. It's showing now, is it? So you basically Google search the movie The Secret and gratitude check, and it will show you this check. Okay, now you can see it. And you basically fill in your name, how much you want to receive, and I invite you all to go big, like have $1 million check, and whatever number really resonates with you.
Can I share
And
with the check?
what's that?
I said, can I share a quick check?
Yeah.
I've done this. And I wrote the $1 million check. Now it's interesting how the money is at bay. It's not in my bank account, but I did write the $1 million check, and I just looked at it every day. And it's very rare that a mortgage company sends you an email to tell you how much equity in addition to what you owe is there. And I literally got an email that says, you have $1 million in equity in your home. And I'm like, wow, that's incredible. It's at bay. I can't like access it, but I have $1 million in this home. So the check works. It'll show up in different ways. And I've done it for other things. I did one when I started for 10K and my house sold for 10K over asking. So things like that.
Right.
It does work.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. I love that share. So absolutely, you can use it for that. I'll give you one more application, and I also got to download it specifically for you, Karen, on like some next level stuff. So,
Yeah.
you know how you said you can't access it? I heard you say that a couple of times. Are you open to a language upgrade?
Yeah, and I have a
So,
blank check that I signed for myself for 6 million
hold
on
on,
my invisible.
hold on, Connie. Hold on, Connie. I want to land a point with Karen real quick. You can't access it yet. The little word yet. Whenever you find yourself saying something potentially disempowering or undesirable, it's up until now. So use the power of yet every time, every day, and just see how that expands your consciousness. In fact, it's not that you can't, it's you're choosing not to. I'm pretty right.
Oh,
You
I'm
choose.
very aware. It's like, I know. In the yet, you're
Good.
100%. I
Yeah,
always
but
help people shift that, but you forget to do it yourself.
yeah, it requires discipline, and we all
It does.
have those blind spots, but you're so capable of it. So just next time when you catch yourself saying, I can't,
Yet.
finish,
Absolutely.
follow it up with the yes,
No,
yeah.
you're
And
100%.
I just invite you to practice the rephrase and rewrite the script and the dialogue in your own head. And yeah, you're going to really profoundly shift your results with it.
Thank you.
I'm excited. I know that you're gonna come back and say, cool, now I have the $1 million in equity, and now is my, so I'm gonna just say this real quick. It's so exciting. There's the 4 types of millionaire, which you probably know. I'm just gonna put it out there so you can choose what type of millionaire you want to be. Okay, it's super fun. You have the cash flow millionaire. You have the asset millionaire, which cash flow is clear. It's like $83,000 a month. That puts,
Okay.
that puts you at $1 million a year. And that's cash flow. Now, the net worth millionaire is the equity. So congratulations, Karen, as a millionaire. What does it feel like to be a millionaire?
That's amazing.
That's lovely. Then you have your passive millionaire. So this is like the investment type where you get percentages of money coming in. Whether, if you have $1 million sitting there, then you have, at 10%, you might get like 25 grand a year on just like interest passively. And then there might be a fourth type of millionaire. But the question is with the 3 millionaires. Oh, and there's also profit, right? So like cash flow is not the same as profit.
Mm-hmm.
So what type of millionaire do you want to be?
Why do I have to choose?
Exactly. That was the answer I was looking for. It's all of
All of
them.
them.
Choose all of them. 100%. So when you write your check next time, be specific. I'm a cash flow millionaire in profits. $83,000 a month in my bank for my personal use with ease and flow. And a little like the language is important. What I learned from Theta is in the highest and best way. If I put that delineation, God knows what that means, even more than I do, and I can trust that. When it comes to soulmate partners, and dream clients, compatible. I don't need to know the details of what that looks like. God does. But I will put compatible in there. So it does come to me in the highest and best way. Does this make sense?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And you're already an expert at this, and I hope that some of these little shifts.
Oh no, it all helps. It's always different when you're on the receiving end. So always.
You deserve to receive.
That's why I believe we all need coaches, because it's way more difficult to do it on yourself than it is to assist someone else and guide them through. So thank you. Yes.
Of course. Karen, Connie, everyone, acknowledge you for being present with us. What a journey. Just a reminder, we have in-person experiences to hang out with us belly to belly. You get an invite from me, Karen, because I have my birthday on Tuesday. And
All right. Happy birthday.
And Connie, you should come too, but I know you're on the other side of the planet.
Okay.
But yeah, so on Tuesday we'll do a little birthday get together, and so stay tuned on info on that.
Yay.
And look out for emails from us and announcement on events. Mark your calendar for January 16, our 3-day Theta training. For those of you who want to be part of that, we're doing Theta energy manifestation for 3 full days. And at the end of it, you'll be certified and buzzing, practicing transformation, intuition, manifestation, healing, all the things. It's the best. And we're going to Thailand. So if you want to be part of any of the things, shoot me a message and let me know. I'm going to jam. With that, I thank you.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
What's up,
All
y'all?
right.